Good morning, YouTube. Well, it's 12:46, but I've barely been up for like 20-30 minutes. So, today's Monday. And this week's topic is going to be sexual identity and sexual orientation. Oh, sorry, I got a little emotional up in here because it got really dark. Anyways, so at first I was kind of confused because I didn't know the difference between sexual identity and sexual orientation. Don't get mad at me. I know I'm part of the LGBT community and I did not know. I'm sorry. Okay, but anyways, so sexual identity is pretty much how I identify myself, which is a transgendered male, female to male, and my orientation obviously is straight. I am not interested in men at all. No. As friends, hell yeah, but I would never want to um do anything with a dude ever. Just girls. So yeah. Sorry about that, guys, but yes, I only like girls. So, and now I read when I was looking up on Wikipedia, like sexual identity and all that shit. I read that for some people it does change throughout your life, and obviously throughout my life it did change. Because from elementary school, I didn't identify as anything because it's such an innocent mind, like, honestly, I'm still growing up a lot, like, because I'm kind of like a kid still, like I'm an adult and I work and all that shit, but, like, my mind is still very much imaginative and all that good stuff. Now, in elementary school, I always dressed like a boy. Even though I had extremely long hair, like, it was, like, down, like, it would be touching my thighs right now, like, that's how long it was. Even though it was that long, I would still be referred to as a boy, like, and at that time, I wouldn't get offended. I wouldn't be like, no, I'm a girl, like, even though I was, like, such a young kid, I didn't know. Like, I liked it, and that's another thing, too. I never knew why I liked it, because I was so young still, like, from the age of, like, 7 to 10, like, and 11, like, I liked it. I enjoyed to be referred to as that, because that's what I always wanted to be. Even with long hair, I still pass. Like, it's crazy. And I remember my mom would get mad, or like, if someone would be like, "Is that your son?" or blah blah blah, and then she'd be like, "No, that's my daughter." Like, she would flip out. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But going into middle school, I feel like middle school is something you're somewhat afraid of because you don't know what to expect because there's kids that are older than you. Like, you change so much from middle school to high school, and after that, it's crazy. Like, in middle school, I was somewhat afraid to go into school because um, I didn't know what people expected of me. Like, I dressed like a boy in middle school and nobody cared. Like, nobody, because, you're all young, like, you don't give a shit. Like, you're just worried about recess, and when lunches. But once I got into middle school, I felt like I had to dress more feminine because at that time, that's what's socially acceptable and society, that's what it is. I'm not even gonna lie, during my middle school years, I never seen a girl and a girl or a boy and a boy. I never seen that, ever. Not in middle school. In high school I did, but not in middle school. And so at that time I was somewhat scared to be who I was. I was scared to dress the way I did in elementary school because I didn't want to be looked at as a lesbian, or because that's how it was in middle school. Like, people were so fucking mean. They were so judgmental in middle school. So I had to play the part. I had to dress girly. Well, I didn't dress really girly, but like girl clothes and shit. And I did date two dudes in middle school, which is so personal to say, and I've never even said this on my personal channel. But this is a collab, and you guys need something to relate to. So I've been there. I had to date. Well, I didn't have to, but I did because that's what I had to do in society. And I knew there was something weird because I didn't like to be held, like, I didn't like them holding me. I was like, what the fuck? Get off of me, and another thing too is I was never emotionally attached to guys. Like, I was just like one and done, like, no attachment whatsoever. I wasn't ever attached, like, oh my god, I miss them. Like, I wasn't ever like that. So that's another thing I was like, okay, something's wrong. Am I really this, like, heartless? Like, I have no feelings, that I don't even give a shit. But yeah, so that's how I guess my identity changed in high school because I didn't know what I was. In high school, I didn't ever identify as anything. Well, not till my junior, senior year did I identify, but my freshman, sophomore year, I didn't really know what I was. I didn't have an orientation. I don't know. I didn't really date. I didn't really want to label myself as anything because I didn't even know what the fuck I was, you know? But, yeah, like, my junior year, like, sophomore, summer, junior year, I figured out what transgendered was. And I was like, oh, that's me, because I knew I wasn't a lesbian. I knew I wasn't bisexual. I knew I wasn't attracted to guys, so I knew that. So, like, I figured it all out. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of trans guys that figured it out on YouTube. Like, I don't even know how it happened. I just somehow found it. Like, it was crazy. But, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my video this week. And make sure to stay tuned because we have a whole bunch of other dudes making a video this week. So on that note, you guys have a very nice Monday and have a very nice week. Peace out.